Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, this is my son Ben, and today we have a closer look at the Caol Ila, and not the regular Caol Ila, 12 years of age, but the Distillers Edition. This is a vintage whiskey, and it's from the vintage 2007 and bottled in 2019. So 12 years of age, as the regular Caol Ila has. And this one is as well 43% ABV, but it's matured, finished in a special cask, and
Muscatel.
It's a Muscatel cask, and Muscatel is very spicy.
Very spicy, yeah. I love the Caol Ila distillery. If you ever come to the Caol Ila distillery, to Islay, you should go to Caol Ila because it's a very, very beautiful place. It just at the Sound of Islay, that's the small area of water between Jura and Islay. And I think when there is the tide coming in, the Sound moves in that direction, to the south. And when the tide goes away, then it goes northwards. And it's just beautiful. You just stand in the stilling room. I think they have 6 very big stills, and you just look out. You see the paps of Jura, and then you see the water flowing. And there are regular exercises from the Royal Navy going through this. So a lot of people just standing there and just watching. And what is really strange about Caol Ila, I never thought that you could have such a high output with the distillery with pot stills.
They're huge, they're distilling fast, and they're producing all around the clock, 24/7. So just Christmas Eve, and so they're stopping.
And they have a few years of producing peated whiskey. Or
No, unpeated.
Unpeated,
Sorry.
the other way around.
Caol Ila is one of the distilleries for the big blends in Scotland. The Johnny Walker and the J&B Rare, they both have a decent amount of smoky whiskey in them, and Caol Ila is one of the distilleries which was used for producing this spiciness for those blended whiskies. And it took quite a time until Caol Ila got its production that up that they were able to produce its own single malt whiskey and not only producing for the blended whiskey industry. Yeah, so from I think the year 2000 they started, around the year 2000 they started with their own single malts, and other distilleries in Scotland took over part of their work for those big peated blends. And now we're happy to have the Caol Ila as a single malt, and not only the 12-year-old, but as well older ones like 18-year-old or 25-year-old. So we had some already here on the cask, and I looked it up, or you looked it up. Last time I had the Distillers Edition was in 2010, 9 years ago.
Changed a lot. So do we have the distilled 2010 now? No, it's distilled 7. Okay.
2007 to 2019. So it has exactly 12 years as the regular has. So this is always, with the Distillers Edition, they have the same age as the regular bottlings have. Yeah, 43% ABV, extremely smoky. So we put it last today, and I have to say, I'm a friend of peated whiskey if it's not too stinky and not too hefty. And this one is, wow, that's complicated. Never, ever didn't I succeed in opening a bottle. They always lost.
Is it?
Is it? It is.
Well, it's not that bad. It's not that smoky.
So the Caol Ila typically is a ex-bourbon cask matured whiskey, and here we have this Muscatel. This time it's a Muscatel. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Muscatel isn't that one of these red wines or something like that?
Don't know. Sorry.
But not quite sure what it is. Usually you're good with the different wines.
Yes.
I'm not.
It's a fortified wine, and I'm not the one who consumes often fortified wines. If I'm going for higher ABVs, I'm going to single malt whiskey.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's our faith. Yeah, smoky, smoky, smoky. Nothing else expected. With a lightly fruitiness. Below that, switching or moving forward to medicinal smoke. Yeah, and a light sweetness on top. Yeah.
So yeah, it's very different to the other Distillers Edition. It's a medicinal smoke. Definitely, this is one of these typical Islay whiskies.
Yeah.
And some Islay whiskies do hide themselves in the nose. Not this one. Now I do get a lot of this smoke. And a bit of maltiness. Bit of these marine flavors as well. But not too marine.
I remember that more than a bonfire smoke, but this time it's really drifting over to medicinal. But not too stinky. So it's not
already black clouds. That's where the smoke comes from.
The clouds from a kiln are typically white.
I like it. Cheers.
Cheers. First, light and sweet, and then the oak comes through for a short time. Then the smokiness covers everything. More dry, little oily note, more dryness. Yeah, and now everything is smoke. It covers my mouth really. Yeah.
The mouthfeel is unexpectedly oily. But just as you swallow, tons of smoke. This is a really smoky whiskey. Yeah, there's... I don't want to call it one-dimensional, but it's overwhelmingly smoky. Do you have... you can dissect the smoke, though. There's a bit of a mixture between bonfire and medicinal smoke. And a bit ashy.
But
a bit of oak.
But you said unexpected oiliness. Caol Ila is said to be very oily.
Yeah.
And it has a sweetness, but the sweetness is not that strong with this one.
I can't remember the distillery character. Yeah, but it's definitely oily.
It really builds up tons of smoke. The cask is there, more fruitiness arises, a little dry. I'm missing the sweetness of Caol Ila.
I'd classify it as one of these darker, heftier, intense whiskeys. A lot of smokiness, a lot of oak, bit of spiciness in the end. But it's a hefty one.
Yeah, so this one is definitely the last one in a row.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Strong.
So this is not one of these
Easy sipping
whiskeys. It's one of these where you say, I want to have some really smoky experience today, or I want to show somebody what whiskey can have in their taste. So like, this is one of these corners of flavor in of the whiskey. So it's on the very, very far side of hefty, strong, smoky whiskeys. But I love it. You have to have all of it because
it's only 43% ABV.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I would have expected 46. But it's not attacking as in alcoholic attacking. Yeah, maybe it's 43.
So it's priced between 50 and 60, as I said.
And
it's reasonably priced. Yeah.
It's taking a long time to have the smoke disappear.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a dry smoke going on, very, very, very
Last
long.
one today.
Yeah, we would have tasted everything like tastes a bit like Caol Ila. And yeah, it's a long finish.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please feel free to share it with your friends, and see you next time.